Just real quick, this is a quick video. As you can tell, things are sort of in transition. So I am taking a break, just a little break from the explanation of the card series. I know not a lot of y'all watch it, so a lot of y'all really care. But yeah, I'm just taking a real quick break from that. I'll go back and do the last two unique type and all rounder real quick after that. I'll finish it up, but not like within the next month or two. But real quick, just this video is about basically my creative process. As you can tell, a lot of this channel is just basically like, make your own, like basically hobby, because that's how I'm treating YouTube, a hobby, right? So, I like cooking, so I make cooking videos. I like poetry, so I make poetry videos. I like guitar, so I make guitar videos. I like writing books, so I make writing books videos. I like making games, so I make making games videos, right? And some of y'all might be like, hey, Iglum, you don't really make food videos except for those two videos on your shorts, if y'all watch my shorts. And that's just because I haven't really had time going to weekend. I've just sort of been dorm life for the past almost 9 months, 10 months, just up until a little bit ago, right? So now I'll be able to make more food videos. I just enjoy it, right? So my creative process, real quick. Basically, my creative process is just go and do it. Like, I procrastinate a lot. Like, I know my creative process might not work for everyone, but I like sort of procrastinate a lot and try to make things perfect. So maybe it's not really procrastination, but I try to make things perfect. Try to my first book, I keep rewriting and rewriting and rewriting it, where I know I just gotta write the whole thing through and then edit. That's the point of editing. There's no point of editors. They wouldn't have jobs if you made the first book perfect the first time, writing through. Right? And that's sort of just how I come to like YouTube videos. As you can tell, a lot of my YouTube videos, the majority of them aren't, as you'd say, picture perfect, perfectly planned out, definitely not edited a lot, if at all. But basically just the way I do it is I just gotta do it, I don't have a lot of time to do that, a lot of time to do this, think it out thoroughly. I'm trying to at least keep to a schedule of uploading once a week, and if I'm not uploading once a week, I'll let y'all know, right? But just basically get out and do it, get more comfortable with the camera. I feel like as long as you gain something, you haven't lost a lot, right? So you go out and do it. You go out and make a book, and then, hey, it flops, it's bad. Hey, take those experiences, That's sort of how I do it with these videos, and that's what I really like. That's why I keep saying in videos, like, comment what y'all like, what y'all don't like, because it's basically a process, an editing process. Of course, I'm not getting a lot of feedback right now, but basically it's just process, becoming better. You start off bad, worse. That's sort of why I have that demo album put up. Even though I'm not super happy with a lot of the way it sounded or ended up, I still put it up because I gotta have a way to listen to it. I gotta see other people's feedback. Maybe some people are like, hey, I like this part more. You gotta do this more. And I think about it, I'm like, oh, yeah, I really like that. Yeah, I should. Sort of like S&B and Poison. Like, save me and break on my. I had somebody listen to that and they're like, hey, you should really do more of a deep voice with that. So I've been working on that. Like, working on my ability to keep my voice deep without having the what would it be called, the vibrato, like like my voice does that a lot when I try to sing deep or just talk in general. But like things like that, or like I've been told, some people are like, hey, this is too fast, you should like go a little slower in the course with fighting and then pick it up a little, right? Or like fighting the guitar was completely different, and then somebody was like, I don't really like that. And then I listened to it and I like, no, I don't really either. So let me change that up. Or it's not that I don't like it, but I don't love it. And I like this one a lot better than that one, right? And that's just sort of how it is. The process is you make it, you get feedback, you take that feedback and you be constructive with it. Be like, oh, nah, I don't want to do that. Or yeah, I can see how that can work. Create it. And that's my creative process, Same with writing, drawing, making food. I make food, and of course my biggest critic would be me with my food, and me with my music, and me with my books. A lot of my biggest critic is me, but not just me, and that's something I really like, you know, like in my short, someone was like, hey, lettuce and tomato would be great on that. And I'm like, yeah. Uh, Ironically, in that situation, I bought that off my student check, like my student check, which does not really leave a lot of room for tomatoes and lettuce. So I just sort of lapped up what I could. But 100%, like things like that, or someone saying some other food combination would be better with this, or replace a prime rib burger with maybe a ribeye steak, or chicken, or this or that. I'm always open and available, and that's my whole creative process, is putting it out there so others can give feedback. Usually it happens in real life. Like, I have some friends watch the video, and then instead of writing it down in the comments, they come to me in real life and be like, hey, I really like this, but I think this could be better. Just you take the criticism and you make something with it. And usually my biggest person I listen to is me. I listen to my music over and over, and I'm like, man, this could be better. Or, man, this was really good. I wish I made this last longer, right? And that's sort of like how I got that extra bit. Just obituary, where it wasn't just slow. It had the no thinking, just a thick soup for the trees, clouding clothing, clogging the leaves, coating and casting for coasting the breeze, me for the Febreze, for the D from the bleeding me, like the dun dun dun. Dude on my guitar, but it's broken right now. But just, yeah, I wouldn't have been able to do that if I didn't listen to Obituary over and over and be like, I really need some sort of breakdown here, or something to change up the lyrics here. But yeah, that's my creative process, is just putting it out, either getting criticism or listening to it myself and seeing what can I do better. What do I like? What do I dislike? What do others like? What do others dislike? So my opinion on that, and just work with it. Because if I keep procrastinating, trying to make it better and better, make it perfect by myself, I'll never be able to get someone else's opinion. I feel like someone else's opinion is always a great thing to add to yours, or to add to your subject, because you don't know if their opinion could help enhance yours, or it's just something that isn't useful for you. But it's always better to at least put it out and get someone's opinion on it, right? You don't want to just make it by yourself and then someone else tells you, hey, this would have been really cool to add, and you're like, man, I put 150 hours into that, or 300 hours into that, and now you're right, that would have been really cool to add if I knew about it at the start, or at the rough draft, or at the demo of it. I would have probably added that, and it would have changed the song completely. But I feel like that would have been perfect, right? Just things like that. And that's how my creative process is. As y'all can tell, school's out. So that's just my honest opinion on my creative process. Tell me what y'all think about my process. Yeah, and if y'all can, you sort of get it. Or like, I need feedback, like comments, like not just like dislikes and likes, but telling me what you disliked about it, what you liked about it, right? Hey, I really, I listened to the first 15 seconds of this and I really liked it, and then the next 10 seconds didn't really like. You got to tell me your opinion on it, right? Because honestly, I might take it and be like, I don't care, or I might take it and be like, yeah, actually, you're right. I can change it this way, but don't just come at me with like, I don't like this. Come at me with, hey, this could be better, right? Because I feel like that's how all people would like, some people say, hey, criticize, this, judge this, but they don't mean just, no, I don't like this. It's like, hey, give a reasoning. Sort of like you want to, if you apologize for something, you don't just go, I apologize. Apologize for what, So I don't like this. What do you not like about it? What do you think would be better about it? Yeah, that's my honest creative process. I might be doing more videos like this, just sitting down and talking, because I gotta be moving my stuff out, because I'm gonna be going back up home to Washington for a little bit, like 16 days. Be tuned for those videos coming up around Christmas time. But also be tuned for the Thanksgiving videos, because I'm going to be making some food, hopefully, drinking some good drinks and stuff like that. And yeah, that's about it. See ya.